Set, go.
Corduroy is a bear who once lived in the toy department of a big store. Day after day, he waited with all the other animals and dolls for somebody to come along and take him. The store had all sorts of things. No one seemed to want a small bear in green overalls. One day, a little girl saw him.
Oh, Mommy, look! There's the very bear I've always wanted.
Not today, dear. I spent too much money already. Besides, he doesn't look new. He's lost the button to one of his shoulder straps.
Corduroy watched them sadly as they left.
I didn't know I lost a button. Tonight I'll go see if I can find it.
Late that night, Corduroy climbed off the shelf and started to search. He searched all over, and suddenly the floor started to move. He'd accidentally stepped on the escalator. Up he went.
Could this be a mountain? I think I've always wanted to climb a mountain.
He stepped off and saw the most amazing sight. Tables, chairs, lamps, sofas, and rows and rows of beds.
This must be a palace. I guess I've always wanted to live in a palace.
Corduroy wandered around, admiring the furniture.
This must be a bed. I've always wanted to sleep in a bed.
All of a sudden, he saw something small and round.
Why, here's my button.
He tried to pick it off, but it was tied down tight. So he yanked and pulled with both paws until pop, off came the button, and off the mattress Corduroy toppled, bang, into a tall floor lamp. Over it fell with a crash. Corduroy didn't know it, but there was a night watchman doing his rounds there too. When he heard the crash, he came dashing down the escalator.
Now who in the world did that? Somebody must be hiding around here.
He flashed his light under and over the furniture until he came to the biggest bed of all, and there he saw two fuzzy brown ears sticking up from under the cover.
Hello, how did you get upstairs?
The watchman tucked Corduroy under his arm and carried him down the escalator and set him on the shelf with the other toys. The next day, Corduroy was just waking up when the first customers came into the store. There, looking at him with a wide, warm smile, was a little girl.
I'm Lisa, and you're going to be my very own bear. Last night I counted what I've saved in my piggy bank, and my mother said I could bring you home.
Shall I put him in a box for you?
Oh, no thank you.
She ran all the way up the 4 flights of stairs into her family's apartment and straight to her own room. Corduroy blinked. There was a chair and a chest of drawers, and alongside a girl-sized bed stood a little bed just the right size for him. The room was small, nothing like that enormous palace in the department store.
This must be a home. I know. I've always wanted a home.
Lisa sat down with him on her lap and began to sew a button on his overalls.
I like you the way you are, but you'll be more comfortable with your shoulder strap fastened.
You must be a friend. I've always wanted a friend.
Me too.